excited. We are back with another powerful speaker and sponsor for the Her Fire Tour, none other than the founder of Alter Ego, Tiffany Brown herself. And look, you guys want to come in, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all those amazing things so that you can stay updated on all the things we got going on with the Her Fire Tour, the world's #1 platform for female speakers. So go ahead and get your tickets at www.herfiretour.com. So Tiffany, I want to take my time. I need some people on. I need to take my time and go ahead and share the live, all those amazing things. Because look, honey, we about to get into some stuff. We're a couple of days of launching Her Fire 2023. You're new to the platform. So let's dive in who you are, what you do, and all those amazing things.
Yes, ma'am. So the Alter Ego Project is a networking collaboration group that I started January 1st of this year, who is also the sponsor of the Her Fire Tour. So it's a professional network for women to really learn about self-care, making self-care a priority, just living in their authentic selves and being their true selves. And a lot of times as women, we feel like we have to be put into a box, or we have to fit into a box, or we have to conform to everyone else's expectations of what we should do, how we should act, so forth and so on. And the platform or the network is made up of all business women. So every single member or every single partner in the Alter Ego Project are all professional women. And I would say probably 90% of them are all business owners. And they're grown women. So they have their own businesses, but they're also mothers, they're wives, they're artists, they're speakers. So they are doing a number of different things, just like you and me, living their daily lives, and they are remaining true to themselves. And that's something that I've always had a hard time doing, because I'm always concerned about how everyone else is going to see me. But I realized that that wasn't making me happy on the inside. And I just really needed to be true to myself. And there were so many other women I was having conversations with who were saying that they felt as if they had to have 2 different profiles, and they had to have, all of these different outlets to show, their different interests and hobbies and businesses and so forth, when it shouldn't have to be that hard. You should just be able to be who you are and be an expert in your field and your career, and not be judged for, being an individual and being true to yourself. So the Alter Ego Project is all about supporting women in their professional lives, their careers, in their personal lives, and making self-care a priority, and then just maintaining true to themselves, being true to themselves, whatever that looks like, no matter what that is to each individual woman, being true to yourself and being able to wear all of these different hats successfully without having to keep yourself in this box and being closed off to different things respectfully, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So look, I just went live. Awesome. So I just went live on IG as well. So look, IG family, let's welcome Tiffany Brown to the platform.
Hi everyone.
So look, I'm just excited about the connections, and I was just thinking about last week. Do I have an alter ego?
Well, most women, yeah. So most women. So out of, I would say right now, we have about 40 women that are involved with the Alter Ego Project. We are building our social media. So would love for you guys to make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, because we're building our social media. Even though it's 40 of us, we're building our social media for the Alter Ego Project. And so out of 40 women, I would say I've had at least 5 come to me and say, I don't think I have an alter ego. And I say to them, that's great. So that means that you don't have these 2 sides, that you're constantly showing one side or another.
Yes.
You are already living in that duality of who you are. But then it's also okay if you say, I'm not really sure if I have an alter ego, and not because you haven't figured it out yet or because you're not already living it, but because you just haven't defined all the different faces that you wear and all the different hats that you wear. And that's okay too. So, Angela, you might not have an alter ego. You might not have that other side that people haven't seen.
You,
I'm pretty open
yeah.
about, who I am, but I'm also a successful business woman, successful business owner, but I also have my controversial lingerie boutique and all that kind of stuff. I have the Women's Network. I have a teen mentoring program. So I can be all of those things and still be true to myself and be respectful to everybody else. So Angela, you might not have an alter ego. You might
So
not.
when I started looking at it,
You.
yeah, when I started looking at it, I said there are certain parts of me that I've done the inner work. So
Yeah.
I feel like at this point in my life, I'm living unapologetically. Like
Yeah.
my alter ego at 21 and 19, her name was Nikki. Nikki was nothing to play with. That was a whole
Hey,
different
Nikki.
ball game. So Nikki has been healed and walking out her healing. And I believe a lot of women that have those different sides of her have been suppressed by society and all the people around her. When you get to a place where you say, you know what, this is me. I'm
Yes.
professional. I'm sexy. I'm feminine. I'm bold, I'm bright, I'm all those different things. That's what makes me a woman. And that's what the whole Fire Tour is all about, is really helping women to embrace that femininity. So when she leaves, she don't have to put on another face or another mask or take off the mask and say, hey, this is me. No, I tell people what you see on camera is what you see off camera. This is me all day long. Yes, you have many different phases and layers of being a woman, especially as Black women. We have been suppressed and put in boxes for so long. Yes, I can be me and sexy at the same time and love God and be a mother all at the same time. That's what makes up my fire, because I'm feminine. I'm impactful, I'm rich, and I'm extraordinary. And that's what makes up who I am. So I love it. So Alter Ego and the Her Fire Tour have joined forces. And I'm excited about all the things that is to come between us. I believe we can learn from each other, iron sharpest iron, wise women, with wise women and all those amazing things. So let's talk a little bit about why be a sponsor of the Her Fire Tour, because that's, for me, those are big shoes.
Yes. So I felt that it was important to be a part of the tour because of what I represent. I feel that I represent, or I am, a woman that, again, is unapologetic. I am authentic. I am who I am. I love who I am. I'm happy with who I am. And the Her Fire Tour, to me, represents that in its entirety. You have women who are successful, who are beautiful, who are sexy, who are just living their best lives. And so I thought it would be a perfect fit, especially for the partners and the sponsors and our model ambassadors. All of them are amazing women. They all come to the Alter Ego Project with their own skill sets, their own expertise, their own experiences, backgrounds, so forth and so on. And this project, or the Alter Ego collab, is a way for them to flourish, for them to come outside their box, come outside of their comfort zone. And for others, it's like, yes, I'm here. This is me. This is what I'm doing. And they're empowering the other ladies to get to that point, or to stay at that point, or just to rise above and just to keep pushing. So I just think that the two together, the Her Fire Tour, the Alter Ego Project, I just think that it's a perfect match, perfect couple.
Awesome. So are you excited about Saturday?
I am. I've been dealing with a lot this week, and I'm really, really looking forward to coming out and networking. That is what I'm looking forward to the most, is meeting all of the speakers, being able to network with all of the women that are coming out. So I'm really excited. I think this is an event that every woman should attend.
Experience.
Yes, experience, definitely.
Yeah.
You really should. Anytime you have the chance to meet with successful business women who are sharing, their experiences and how they've built themselves up and so forth, I think every woman should take advantage of that.
Yeah, yeah. I it's been on anticipation for the last couple of months to see what God is going to do this year and every year. Since I started touring in 2018 and transitioned into her fire tour. For me as a visionary, I'm honored, I'm excited, I'm humbled. I have all these different emotions. It's like a woman who's about to give birth. You don't know how the baby's going to turn out. You don't
Yeah.
know the size, the weight of it. You just know it's going to be beautiful. You just know that this is a gift that God gave you. And that's what I know, that the Her Fire Tour is a gift to women all over the world. And today our press release went out. So I'm so super excited.
Yes,
Yes. So we
yes.
have been recognized globally all over the world. And for me, that is humbling because, like any person with a vision, you have to till the ground. There's a lot of tears, a lot of,
Mhm,
hard work, and a lot of, readjusting your lenses and really
mhm,
making sure that you are seeing what you're seeing and hearing what you're hearing. You have to go through, people, support, not supported, and all these different things. I'm like this. Don't get on the train when it takes off. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Get connected to a movement. The Her Fire is a movement of
Yes.
women that are traveling or have a dream that to travel all over the world, empowering people. I'm one of those women that I was brought up sheltered, so I didn't see a lot. So
Right.
so the tour for me is like a little girl's dream come true because I
Yeah.
get to experience those things I never experienced, and at the same time, I get to empower women all over
Mhm.
the. So with that being said, what do it mean for you to be a speaker, hitting the fire stage for the first time?
I'm super nervous. So I usually speak very heavily during October because it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So I'm a survivor and an advocate. Really, really heavy during April because of Sexual Assault Month, Sexual Assault Awareness Month because I'm an advocate. So I usually have certain times and certain topics that I speak on. Self-care, I just added last year. So I speak on that on a regular occasion throughout the year. But this is different. Like this is different. And I know that I need to tell you my cities. I need to get that to you because I'm looking at my calendar and I do so many things. I'm trying to make sure that I can get out to more than just Charlotte because that just to me that's kind of just
Well, I already have you down for Fayetteville in Atlanta anyway.
oh yes, yes. Well, thank you for doing that because I was just looking at my calendar like this is a lot. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm really excited. I'm excited. I'm nervous, and I'm just looking forward to it. Because I know that it's a good thing, and just like the Alter Ego Project is, a force for women. This is a force for women that I
Yeah.
just um I just see is this going to be amazing and being able to go to different cities and do this with women in other cities it's phenomenal. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
nervous. I'm
And
honest.
that's what I've been saying for the last 2 days. I'm a big deal. I
Yeah.
am a big deal. I was watching, I forget, I think it's a Wayfair commercial, big deals for big sales for big deal people or something like
Yes,
that.
yes,
And
yes.
I was
Uh-huh.
like, I'm a big deal. The Her
You
Fire
are a big deal.
we are a big deal. We are
Mhm.
an extraordinary deal. I
Yeah.
mean, just looking back from last year and looking at all the testimonials, if you have not had the time to go to the website and listen to all the testimonials, I still have so many testimonials that I haven't even posted, so many different footages that I haven't posted. Go right now, get your tickets at www.herfiretour.com. And let me tell you, if you're in Charlotte and you let Saturday pass you by and you don't have any prior engagements, What they say,
Shame
shame
on
on
you.
you.
Shame
Look,
on you.
I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you, just because I know the anointings that's on my life, I know the giftings and how God uses me and how God uses all the other speakers. Let me tell you something.
Mhm.
The year of acceleration. The Lord dropped that in my spirit last year. This is the year of acceleration.
I like
Accelerate growth, ministry, finances, everything. And the tour is geared for women to get those breakthroughs that they have not been getting in their life. You know, we
yeah.
pray for one thing, but God always brings us what we need. And the Her Fire tour could be your answer. Could be your answer that you need to connect with the right community. The Fire Girl community is like none other.
Yeah.
It's like no other. It is a sisterhood. So if you've been feeling like you can't fit in and you haven't found your tribe and you need coaches and mentors and trainers to help you get to the next season of your life so you can accelerate some of the growth, then Her Fire Tour is the atmosphere, is the experience for you.
It
12
is.
Charlotte, Fayetteville, Atlanta, Connecticut, Richmond, Baltimore. We're going international cruise to the
Yeah.
Bahamas, Detroit, Cleveland, Raleigh, Myrtle Beach, and then we are closing off in Charlotte. Let me tell you, now the last stop in Charlotte, I mixed in a little bit different this time. We're gonna close out a little bit different this time in Charlotte. I'm still getting all the details.
Okay,
ready.
I was like, okay, are you gonna give it to us tonight?
but Charlotte, we closing out different.
Got it. Got it.
Every city is
Here
a different.
Here for it.
Every city is a different experience. And let me tell you, you have to be a part of the Her Fire Tour. So Tiffany, tell them a little bit of why they should attend.
I think the main reason for you to attend is to put yourself in the room with successful women, period. If you are a new business owner, this is a perfect opportunity for you to promote your brand to other successful women and for you to learn from other successful women. If you've already been in business, you've been in business for years, this is an opportunity for you to promote your brand and for you to learn from other women. So this is going to be a networking experience. It's going to be a learning experience. It's going to be an empowering experience. And hopefully you're going to be inspired by the speakers to, to level up and all of that good stuff. And just what you can bring to the Her Fire Tour. Even if you're not a speaker, if you're not a sponsor, not a vendor, you're just coming to be a guest. You are adding to the culture. You're adding to the women's movement of, just empowering one another and supporting one another, loving one another, and being there for one another. Because we hear it all the time, especially in the Black community, that we don't support one another. Here's your chance. This is your chance to support other women, not just Black women, but all women. And I think that's really important.
Yeah, it is. And today kicks off Women's Month.
Yes.
Kicks off Women's Month. Last year I did a video series all Women's Month long, and I've been thinking about doing the same thing because we hear there are a lot of speakers, there are a lot of Black coaches and speakers and authors. We have really raised the bar and the standard of our culture. We have redefined what Blackness looks like. And I know that God has put the women in the forefront of certain industries. Yes. And by my assignment, it is time for the feminine voice to arise, because we have been told that we have to do this, we have to do this. We have been busy all over the place doing different things. But the feminine voice says, when I become, I can accomplish all. When I become my higher self, become my most authentic self, when I become my healed and whole self, then everything else would open up to me. And those are different foundations that I teach during the Her Fire Tour. We hear a lot of this movement. I'm not one of those who call myself a boss chick. I'm not hustling. I'm not grinding. I am building my
Right.
legacy, redefining what Black legacy looks like.
Yes.
And yes, it's going to take you doing the inner work for your outer work to really to be notified. Because one thing that I do not want to do is be a public success and a private failure. And
Right.
so many of us, so much do that. But we have to go back and we have to repair relationships with children, with family, with self, with God, and
Yeah.
all of those amazing things to really to leave what I call your fire girl legacy.
Yeah.
So Tiffany, if you would just speak life for a moment to that woman, and I do this. You've been seeing a flyer. You've been seeing the ad, you've been seeing the post, and you were like, I don't know if I should, or you having reservations. And you may have attended a speaker's interview, but you did not make the connection to become a speaker of the Her Fire Tour. Tiffany, speak from those perspective of that woman who's still deciding to participate or to be a speaker.
Wow. I was that woman last year. So I remember reaching out to you last year, inquiring about the Her Fire Tour and so forth, and just like, what is it all about? And you told me what it was. I'm like, oh, that's great, so forth and so on. And I didn't move forward. And I'm going to be completely honest, it was really about, I wasn't comfortable with me. And so because I wasn't ready to be my authentic self at the time, and I'm very big on not being a hypocrite. Like I believe that if I speak something, I have to be living it at the same time. So I at the time just felt like, this is not my time. And there were so many things that were going on in my life at the time that it just was not my time. This year I said, you know what? I'm not perfect. I'm always evolving. I'm always working on myself. I'm always trying to better myself. I'm not perfect. And I
Yes,
try.
you are. Yes, you are. I have to stop you. Yes, yes, you
Oh,
are.
she's about to get me, y'all. She's about to
Yes,
get me.
yes, you are. And I love that you said that because those going to be some of the foundations that I'm teaching on Saturday. So I'm just going to put that plug in there because I hear that a lot. I'm not perfect, but if God created you to function how He created you to function, baby, that makes you perfect.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Thank you. Thank you so much. So,
And,
us as women, we doubt ourselves a lot.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
we sometimes feel like we aren't at where we need to be to do something. And that's where I was last year. Even though I've spoken on different platforms, I don't know. Something held me back last year, and I'm not quite, I know what it was, but I can't quite verbalize it, but I know that I wasn't ready. And so for those women who are like I was last year, who are like, I don't know if this is for me, if this is a whole day event, what's going to be going on? I don't have business cards, or I'm not ready, but yes, you are ready. You are ready. If you have a goal to meet, whether it's professional or personal, you are ready. You are ready for this event. You are ready to go network. You are ready to learn. You are ready to be supported. You are ready to be empowered. You're ready to be inspired. You are ready for all that because you deserve it. I deserve it. Angela deserves it. All of the speakers on the platform deserve to be on the platform. All of the vendors deserve to be there. All of the guests deserve to be there. Everyone deserves to have an opportunity to better themselves. And that's your reason. That is your reason to be there at the Her Fire Tour, no matter which city, all cities, one city. That's the reason for you to be there because you deserve it. You deserve to have this opportunity to connect with other women and to be a part of something so powerful that is reaching the masses. And you're ready. You're ready. You're ready to be there.
I love it. I can look. This is how my vision works. I can see it is March the 1st, and it is the year of 3000, right? And I can see Black History Women's Month, and I can see young girls talking about Angela Brain and the Her Fire Tour.
Yes.
I can hear, this is what I learned from Angela Brayer,
Mm-hmm.
from all the other speakers that would be there.
Yeah.
When you have a vision that is bigger than you, it will scare you. But
Mm-hmm.
when you are around the right people with a vision just as big as yours, we can help you dissect that vision so that you won't look at the far outcome, but you can look at the right now, present moment and who you are right now and maximizing that and then helping you to show up in your fire just where you are. That's
Yes.
what her fire tour is all about. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about who you know or what titles are attached to your name, but it's about who I can become right now, who I am right now, who I'm becoming, and what I can evolve into as the woman that God, the perfect woman that God created me.
Yes.
The perfect woman.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
The perfect woman. It's not about who else is going to be there. Will you be there?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Will you be in the room to experience what I call the fire girl magic? Will you experience that?
Yeah. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready.
So go ahead and get your tickets.
Get your tickets right now.
www.herfiretour.com. Sing it with me. www.herfiretour.com. www.herfiretour.com. Go ahead and get your tickets. There are, if you want to get tickets for $30 off, you can contact Tiffany to get her code. You can contact me to get the code. That does expire tonight at midnight. These tickets are on sale for the last 2 or 3 months. And you've been seeing the flyer. I post every single day.
Every day.
The ads rolling every day.
Yes, and she just made national news, y'all. This is about to be big. That means y'all are of a national capacity. Come on out.
Yes. Her fire has been recognized from ABC, CBN, Fox News, Google News, Yahoo News. I mean, just so many different platforms. Why? Because I'm a big deal.
Yes, you are, girl.
You are a big deal.
I'm a big deal.
Right? You a big deal. You a big deal. Up in Carolina, you a big deal.
Yes, we're a big deal.
Yes. So look, just go to the website, get your tickets, www.herfiretour.com. And look, I'm telling you, this is something that you don't want to miss. Fayetteville, you're up next. Atlanta, Connecticut, Richmond, Baltimore, the cruise to the Bahamas. Look, I'm already talking about my 2-piece bikini. Okay, I'm already talking. Look, I'm already my outfit ready because the fire girl is going to the Bahamas, and we have
a
fire tour in the Bahamas.
I'm about to send you a code so that you can shop the PR collection to see if you can find something on there that you like. The PR collection.
Ma'am.
Yes, is my lingerie and apparel boutique, and all the proceeds from the boutique go straight into the community to help provide emergency shelter for domestic violence victims. So we have some sexy things, classy things, but it all goes back into the community. So I'm sending you that code as soon as we get off here.
Y'all got some bathing suits?
I'm sorry.
You have bathing suits?
I have bathing suits, but we have like the cover-ups and stuff like that for your bathing suits that I know that you'll love because I peep your flavor a little bit. So I know.
They keep my flavor. So after the cruise, we going to Detroit. Detroit is my birthday bash. Ooh. This is my birth. I'm not. Should I tell how old I am? I'll let y'all guess how old I am. How young I am. Let me rephrase that. Birthday bash. July 29th, then we're going over to Cleveland, Raleigh, 2-day retreat in Myrtle Beach. Let me tell you, last year, Myrtle Beach, y'all, ooh, honey. We talking about prayer.
I'm on your website right now. Like, okay, let me get these. Let me go ahead and get my tickets.
Yes, get your tickets. Then we closing out Raleigh and we closing out Charlotte. I got a big surprise for Charlotte. I will be releasing those, all the details next week on the transition and how we're going to close out in Charlotte. Look, you are a big deal, and that's why you need to be a part of the world's #1 platform, the Her Fire Tour. Look, any last words that you want to share? And we're always looking for speakers. We need speakers for every city. There's training provided, training available. I say available for you if you need it.
Yes.
Certifications. I have students graduating all throughout the year from various different cities. You want to be in, be recognized, get certified by the one and only AB. I'm telling you, just be a part of the Her Fire Tour.
He's a big deal, y'all. We have
the history. The tour is making history.
Mm-hmm.
I've already made history. Be a part of this historic movement. Yes. So Tiffany, last words.
I'm a big deal. You're a big deal. We're all a big deal. Ladies, don't do yourself a disservice. This is a great opportunity for you to network, for you to promote your brand, for you to connect with other women. If you leave with one new connection, you have accomplished something big, because the women on this tour, and not just the speakers, everyone in attendance, no matter what your role is, this is an experience that you do not want to miss. And so come on out. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to hug on you on Saturday. And just make it there. Make it to one of them at least, because they're going to be in major cities. There's really no reason why you can't make it to at least one.
Right. And look, we got some men that's bringing his fire this year.
I saw that. So yes. It's a beautiful thing when there's men that are supporting the women that are making these moves. That's a huge deal. When men are joining this as well, because they see that you're a big deal too. So yes.
And then they may want to connect with a big deal to make it a big deal. You just never know. When you're in your purpose and moving and doing things, you never know who's watching you. I get so many inboxes and just messages of how people have seen my growth since I started. When I started the tour, I was just starting my business. So for now, 5 years in, to have accomplished some of the things that I've accomplished, coming from a broken little girl, coming from a person who didn't believe in herself to a person who knows herself. Yeah, it's the growth for me, the cleansing, the wholeness, the healing for me has just been phenomenal. Yes. Phenomenal. So I am your example. I'm your example. Yeah, we are your example of what you can become. Mm-hmm. I'm your example. I started broke and broken.
I understand that.
So when I first started the tour in 2018, after the second city, I was homeless, but I was still moving and grooving because I believed in what God placed in me. I no longer listen to you wasn't right. I no longer listen to you wasn't called to God said. And those things are very huge when you're in that place of you're feeling stuck. You're scared to move forward. You're afraid to break free because of all the different things that you've been through. We know struggle. We know hardship, but do we know what it feels like to prosper? And it's, I tell people it's all the time to go around and say, hey, buy my $15 shirt. When you are getting paid to be yourself, when you show up, you have to show up, not somebody else, not that imposter. You are great by right.
Yes.
You are great because you were born from greatness, born into greatness, and greatness is waiting to be born through you. But you got to make that decision to say, you know what? I am tired of being common. I'm tired of being mediocre. And now it's time for me to live this extraordinary life, whatever that extraordinary looks like for you. You have the power and the choice to define what you do from here. And don't say next year.
Well, like I did.
I knew I was called to be a speaker, but for some reason, I had a young lady tell me that she don't have the confidence to speak. I say, that's what the training is for. That's what the coaching and the training is for. But get in the room. When you get in the room, that fire is going to be ignited in you. So you're going to say, you know what, AB, pass me the mic. I'm ready.
Right.
Pass me the mic, AB, I'm ready. Like, where we going? My bags are packed. Literally, my traveling last year, I was packing, unpacking, washing, packing, unpacking, packing, unpacking. And that's a life that a lot of people want to live. It's a life of service. A life that I was born to serve you. Everything else will be added. My aha moment is to see that woman in the audience with tears rolling down her eyes. And she's getting that aha moment, that breakthrough moment, was like, this is my defining moment. This is what I've been waiting on for the last 5 years, 6 years. I've had women to tell me they've been through therapy and counseling for years, but the coaching and the training I provided them is what they needed to get them to where they want to go.
Wow.
That's what you're connected to. That's what you're connected to. That's what you're connected to. And I'm saying this because some people would say, well, okay, well, who is this girl on fire? Who is this Angela? Like, who is this? I've trained women with doctorate degrees, educators. I mean, all different types of women. And I look at this little old girl that God chose to put a fire in. It's your time, sis. So go ahead and register at www.herfiretour.com.
Yes.
In the room.
I can see us all up dancing before the day.
We have our Fire Girls Soul Train line. We do TikTok videos. I mean, it's a fun, engaging atmosphere. But look, I don't want to keep telling you about it. I want you to experience it for yourself so that you can go and tell others about the Her Fire Tour. So look, it was great having you, Tiffany, and can't wait on Saturday.
Looking forward to it.
So look, y'all go to tickets, www.herfiretour.com. And look, I will see you guys Saturday.
See you Saturday.
Take care.
Bye.